What the
fuck is fucking that? Crack
I'm in an elevator.
Video, man.
Shirts. I got 2 layers to peel. Crazy. Cookie. Long time no see, amiga.
Yeah, I know.
The fuck? How you been? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good to see your shabby face. Shaggy. Shabby?
Shaggy. That's who Sting is performing with these days, eh? Did you see that?
No, I didn't. I don't watch anything.
Sting, he's back out there, and he's doing it with Shaggy. He's getting himself back.
You know, hanging in there, bro.
Yeah, you must be busy. Yeah, that kind of busy. Yeah. Trying to sell a house.
It's one of those life moments, huh? You come to a point, and you get past this point, and your life can then continue after that, no problem. But this point is very, and I'll be honest, it has nothing to do with friction between me and her. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about changing where you live. That's all it is. Changing where you live is the biggest fucking pain in the ass. That's all it is. That's all it is. Changing your house is the monster. That's it. Nobody likes to change your routine.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So that's my story.
I'm having some trouble over here.
What are you doing, you crazy bug?
I'm trying to get my face in there in the square, you know, but it keeps telling me it flips all the time. Okay, I'm there.
I just saw some hot chick in the background. So either you got someone in the wings or you're watching a great TV show.
There's a new movie there with Frances McDormand and Woody Harrelson, 2017. Right.
Good old Woody. What a great name, eh?
Yeah. Imagine he played the dumb guy on Cheers and ended up become the most successful actor out of all of them. I
know. What was that movie that he did where he was a Bonnie and Clyde remake, but modern day? You remember what I'm talking about?
Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, I know there was a remake of it. I'm not sure if it was him.
I can't remember. Whatever the movie... No, it was definitely him, but I don't remember the name of the movie. It's probably 15 years old now, because I'm an old fucker. Anyway. He did a good job of that. I remember he was fucking badass with his bald head and his fucking look, you know, like... Yeah, he had a good role.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. The one where they're kind of always live and they're filming themselves doing all this shit. Serial killers or something. Something like
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an Oliver Stone film.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna Google it. Woody Harrelson.
Serial Killers, I think it was called.
Oliver Stone. Go. Woody Harrelson, Oliver Stone. Come on, Google. Yeah, there you go. Natural Born Killers.
Natural Born Killers. That was it. That was a
with
long
the little round shades. The little Don Lennon shades. That was crazy. Crazy. The antithesis of Woody Harrelson, the friendly dumb guy from Cheers.
Wow. But he's the guy that was his springboard, man, for his career, because he started on that, and you always say, but this guy, he's playing the dim-witted guy from Indiana, you know, and you knew that he was a character, and then 3 or 4 movies out.
Yep.
And he's been doing them ever since. There's 30 years of films with this guy, so he's one of the top guys in there.
Absolutely. And, remember when he was at his peak? It was around the same time as Bruce Willis was really at his peak. Like, that's how old it was. Like, it's a couple decades ago. Bruce Willis and Woody Harrelson, like, oh, fuck, which hero do I like? And Bruce was always the good guy. Fucking bleed for the fucking good cause, yeah.
And directors, he worked with the
he did.
The directors had a script that, how do you tell this story, And only guys like Oliver Stone and Martin Scorsese and, Coppola can tell these stories.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah, Francis Ford Coppola.
Who has his own
The Godfather 3 just to finance his winemaking company.
I was going to say, he wanted to make wine.
Just to make wine.
How do you do it? What's George Clooney did the same thing with tequila, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Tequila business.
Tequila business. Why not?
He didn't make a movie in the past 3 years, and he made more money than any actor in the past 3 years. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, because his name is already out there. Now, just put his name synonymous with some really good booze, because he's not going to put shit out there, obviously. If he's going to drink it, it's going to be good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
George,
so, buddy, everything...
when everyone's on, so I don't tell it twice, I would love to tell you now.
I'll wait for the guys to come on. They'll get on eventually.
I'll tell you, I can't wait to talk about what's going on, but not in fucking roll with the punches, eh?
Steve-O is looking for a couple of more appliances, moving out before the 1st of November. I'm really stoked, man. I don't know, like at the beginning I was like, not like this.
Where are you going?
St. Leonard, man. Back to St. Leo, man. That's my home.
Yeah. No, I get it. Trust me, I totally get staying where your home is, man.
Leonard changed a lot. It's not the typical East End borough that it is. It's just different. It's so Italian and so like communal. It's not a gang area. It's not you don't see that. It's just clean. Like they really cleaned up their act, because when I was there going in like on July 1st, there were people with those 8.1 Labatt's kids, 16 years old, going in the park, drinking during the day on July 1st, creating a lot of trouble. And they raided the parks. So now there's like curfews, and stuff like that. So they created, it's the kind of community it is. They want it to be like that,
Well, St. Anne de Bellevue did the same fucking thing, because how many people, puked their guts out in everyone's bushes, in St. Anne's, those little streets where the Quebecers live, and the fucking kids are ruining that shit.
Yeah, at one point. I was hearing stories about it about 10 years ago. It was starting to get really bad with the drugs and shit like that,
ridiculous. It was totally ridiculous.
I remember coming to your house, and there was this little news clip that you guys put on your board, saying that the average income was $104,000 per year, and I go, well, that's got to be a nice community, And that's what St. Leonard is aiming for. They want it because, there's pockets in these neighborhoods, and you see these really nice houses. They're not duplexes. Right. Really nice houses. The people, it's almost like the country. You think you're in Rapunzel or something like that. It's and like you're in between Pio and La Cour there. That's no freaking big deal. In between Jarry and fucking De Grand Prairie, it's no big deal. But when you're there, it's like you feel like you're in another neighborhood.
Yeah.
So, for years, I've known them since 2005 when I moved there the first time, and I know them so well. We talk about hockey, all this stuff, and everything. And I told them I'm moving on Robert and Provencher, and they go, "Really, man? You're back in St. Leonard? That's so great to hear." And I've been going there for like 3 years. I know I'm living with my parents, but they're so stoked to hear me back living back home where I belong.
They're anxious for you to come back to the town again, to add some smart, cool people back to the neighborhood that they remember. That's fucking important, man, because when you live there as long as you already have, and they remember you because you're a good guy. You're not one of the assholes. You're one of the people making the neighborhood better. So, of course, they're excited to have you back. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. It makes sense. I would be excited.
I told Johnny
if you were moving near me, man, I would be like, fuck, Steve Cefaloni's coming to town. Come on, guys, did you meet Steve? I'd be introducing my friends. So for sure, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to tell the neighbors, like, guys, Steve is coming back, man. Check it out.
Yeah. Last night, actually. Hello.
Hola, Enzo. Hola. Steve is mid-story. We're live, by the way, and Steve is mid-story about his coming back to fucking St. Leo. He's about to fucking attack St. Leo with his presence. Go, Steve. Go.
Go, Steve. Yeah.
Steve, don't let Enzo interrupt, man. You finish your story, bro. This is important.
So anyway, last night I dropped by and I see Johnny. I said, Johnny, I'm gonna be moving back over here. You know, he goes, where? Robert, near Provencher. He goes, good, man. It's good to hear you're back, man. You know, and all that stuff. And I go, you know, and then this morning I went and go check my lottery tickets there. And the father-in-law who owns the whole building, he says, you coming back here? I go, you live here? I said, not yet. I'll be here back in a month. He goes, good to hear. You know, like, so it's like family, kind of, you know.
What a good feeling, man. That's fucking aces. Nothing could feel better than this. To feel like you're part of your neighborhood. That's awesome.
I work there. I live there. You know, it's all good, you know.
Hey, if you ever become the mayor, let me know, because chances are you get a cheap rate on a fucking local, right?
I don't think that's gonna happen. My uncle was the mayor of St. Michel. I don't think I'll be the mayor of St. Leonard.
Listen, weirder things have happened, right?
Yeah, I seen that with my own two eyes.
You know, all the election signs that are up right now, because we have the local elections. What is it? Provincial, whatever. So you're seeing PLQ and you're seeing all of the different parties, and the biggest fucking sign everywhere right now. And I don't know if it's true, but it's obviously the main running candidate for the Liberal Parti Libéral du Québec, or whatever, PLQ. The biggest fucking signs everywhere, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, fuck, does he ever look familiar, man? I know this guy. I don't know him personally, but the name rings a bell. He looks familiar. For sure, this guy, the local candidate for our PLQ, is the brother, same last name. I'm like, that's a fucking brother for sure. I'm like, God damn it. If the brother of that crazy guy is going to be the fucking MP for our province, wow. This is
Paul,
crazy world. It's a crazy world.
Paul, Villery, our section here, you know who is our representative in the federal government? It's Justin Trudeau.
Okay, well, there you go.
He's Villery Saint Michel Park Extension. You know that. That's his original. Exactly.
Like, fuck, thank you, you guys. You elected me. You
I get cards from him every year. I get cards from him. Merry Christmas, this and that. You know, my dad. It's like, yeah, that's cool. He's the representative of our little riding over here. He's Prime Minister of Canada. I'm like, wow, that's cool. That's cool. You know, it's good to know.
I love it.
He didn't choose Outremont or Westmount. He chose the borough of all boroughs. You know,
he stayed local. The
Bangladeshi, Vietnamese,
exactly. Right.
When, you know, he stuck with that one. That's a good move.
Albino Red.
Albino Red. I don't know. He's MIA. He'll be around, man. Was he in the chat before? Was he in the messenger? No.
Nope.
He's MIA. It's okay. He'll be around. He'll show up 10:30. Give him a half an hour, and he'll be back.
Forgive the candles. A dwarf.
Hey?
Forgive the candles. I'm breeding a dwarf.
Good on you, man. I like the ambience. You look better in the dark, Ents. By the way, my apologies for skipping out last week. I feel bad about that.
Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Don't even.
Oh, the only thing I know.
Thank you for accommodating my craziness.
Yeah. Why is the open house?
Hey?
Open house is canceled.
All right, I'll tell you the story. So Steve was asking. But Steve was asking. He's like, well, so what's up? What's up? I said, well, if you don't mind, I don't mind telling you, but I'll say it once instead in front of the guys. So if Red Albino is coming in late, I'll tell you guys now, because who knows?
Might as well, because we don't know what's going to happen anyway. So.
Well, that's the thing. He might still be sick or hanging with Justin. Who knows? So, long story short, here's the executive summary. You know, we're selling our house, and we decided we were going to do an open house last Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Last Thursday, we got a call from the agent saying somebody wants to come and see your house. Okay, fine, no problem. Like on Thursday, right? Thursday night, Thursday afternoon, people come. Nothing, not interested. Oh, we got 2 more. Friday morning and Friday afternoon. Fuck, whatever. We already cleaned the house for Thursday. Amen's out, let's go. So Friday morning, a very interested older couple comes to check out the house. Friday afternoon, another couple comes, whatever, in out 5 minutes. Okay, fine. So Friday night, Liz and I are getting ready because Saturday morning, or whatever, we got to get up, clean the house, like make it ready for the big open house. And the agent texts us saying, no, got an offer. What? We got an offer. Okay. And the offer says, we'll give you this much. You have to answer by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Like this Saturday morning, the day before the open house.
What the fuck is that?
Because they don't want us to have the open house. Mm-hmm. So they make an offer forcing us to commit or not before the open house.
Right.
So we talked to the agent, and I mean, it's big money, the house. It's a big fucking multi-generational. So we said, okay, what the fuck can we do? They said, guys, this is a dream come true. They're offering you full price, full asking. Okay.
Merci beaucoup.
No problem. I mean, nothing's a final deal until you got to pass the inspection, right? You know how it works.
Of course.
But nonetheless, this is a full price. You got to answer by tomorrow morning. So go drink your bottle of wine and call us back in a half an hour. So we have, I go wake up my mom. Ma, we're moving out. Are you okay with that? Oh, the fuck, Jesus Christ. So we answer the agent back. We say, yeah, we accept, except there's this small thing. We want the washer dryer. Whatever. We want to keep the squirrel in the tree and blah, blah, blah. It's accepted. So we sold the house within like 20 hours.
Oh my God.
Fucking awesome.
Are you serious?
Cancel the open house. Cancel the caravan of the agents and all that shit. Now,
let him finish, Jens.
The hard part is that's great to get an offer, but you got to pass inspection. So today, 10 days later, was the fucking inspection. They waited 10 days to fucking send the inspector. Fuck you in the ass, you bastards. Anyway, so they sent the inspector yesterday, and now we're going to get, okay, this is $5,000. This is, that's how inspectors work. They bring down the price. But we're starting from asking. We're not starting from, 50 grand less. So we're in a good spot. We're happy, but the problem is, one of the conditions is you're out by December 1st. So as time ticks, we got almost 2 months left before we got to be the fuck out of here. So we're frantic. We're frantic because my budget is not the same as a married budget. It's a single income budget, and try and find a place. Now I have to make an offer that gets accepted somewhere to say, you, Joe, in house X, get the fuck out by December 1st. So that's my new challenge. I got to fucking find a new place.
Oh, I totally understand that one, man.
Yeah. So listen, as far as problems go, it's a good problem to have. We're very lucky. We're very fortunate. Liz and I are totally copacetic. We're friendly. We're amicable. We're best friends. So life couldn't be better, except there is nothing more disconcerting than not knowing where you're going to live. Nothing is more disconcerting than that. So I just really, all I care about now, and that's why last week I was like, fuck, I can't pretend to be in a good mood, even with my best friends. I had to go to bed. So it's been a few days of that and a lot of beers. And now I'm in a good mood because I think I know where I'm going to live. I think I know. Mm-hmm. I had a bottle of wine with my new roommate, Grandma. Right? It's been hard to mobilize Grandma. It's been hard because nobody over the age of 70 is in the mood to change on a dime. I've talked about renovating a fixer-upper. I've talked about all kinds of stuff just so I could stay in the West Island. But as you guys know, Biddeford is fucking expensive as shit.
Yeah.
So the new possible. It's not for sure. It's not for sure. It's only, I would say, 60 to 70% sure. We're probably gonna go to Hudson. Probably gonna go to Hudson.
I want to.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice place.
And I tell you, for my budget, what I can afford in Baie-D'Urfé, the only thing in my budget is a shithole fixer-upper that I'm going to have to renovate for a year, which I'm willing to do. I'm fucking willing to do it. But I don't know if I want to put the rest of my roommates through it. My kids, 26 weeks of the year, and grandma all year through gyprock dust and whatever. I'm cool for it. You guys know me. But when you talk about turnkey, move-in ready, Hudson's fucking nice because, as you know, as soon as you cross the bridge, the price goes down. So my budget here is this for as far as houses. They go to Hudson, fucking mansions, man. Fucking mansions with pools.
You get them for fucking
Hudson. I know Rigaud is a little far, but all three of them.
Yeah.
Rigaud doesn't have that much residential. It's a lot of. I've been to Rigaud. It's like
they built up big time.
There's little pockets. There's like, Como and Hudson is like the offshoot, the new development. They have that in Rigaud. They have that in Dorion. They have that in Vaudreuil. Anyway, look, the money to me is investing in Hudson because I prefer the English community. I'll be honest. I really want to go to an English community if I can. I feel comfortable there. The kids would stay in Dorset here in Baie-D'Urfé, and I would have to pick them up and drive to, Hudson. That's where it's at. That's what we're thinking about. And I tell you, I've never been so excited because guess what? The land and the basement space.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Fuck the Soulmasons twice a year rental. You're coming to my house. Let's just say.
We don't, Paul. We don't pay rent. We're Soulmasons. We don't pay rent.
You don't pay
the
give
rent.
me rent.
You give me rent.
Show up.
We don't pay rent. No one pay rent.
With
Whether
a
you
guitar,
come to my place or we go to your place, nobody pays rent.
You show up with a guitar, a can of beans, a bottle of bourbon, and a pillow.
Exactly. Fuck the beans. Bring the bourbon. So that's the story. We sold our house in less than a day, and now we got to find a good place to live. Yeah, life is good.
Awesome.
And yet, still stressful. Even though what I thought was going to be the hardest part is done, and I'm still stressed because, inspection is crazy. It's still not done. I don't know what the result of the inspection is.
Your house is new. I wouldn't worry about it. Your house.
No, we can always refuse the counter of the inspection and sell it for higher than asking. I'm not worried about it. It's a good market right now. It's a good market. We got a good house. So
yeah, that's for sure.
We're lucky. Life is good. And I got the best fucking bandmates on the planet. So I really, honestly feel very thankful for everything. That's it. I've been feeling thankful and tired and drunk for the past 5 weeks. God, it's the tabarnak.
And Paul, my only problem this week is the guy who got me the apartment. It's his mother-in-law's house. And I said, but me, I called these plumbers because they got to fix the pipe over there before they build the bathroom. I said, so I'll give you a couple of phone numbers. Okay, he calls.
Remember
they're too busy. And at the end, they go, but my niece, she knows this plumber. He's 25 years old, but my brother-in-law has to help him do the job. $400. I said, instead of what? $2,300 invoice and $1,800 cash. I said, dude, you know what he did that day?
The government reason to come.
You know what he did that day? On Friday, he gave me a sandwich. He goes, where do you want me to put it? I said, because Sergio ordered pizza. Sergio ordered Elio's pizza on Friday.
Right.
I said, I'm not going to eat that now. I'm having pizza. He goes, where do you want me to put it? I go, bottom drawer in the fridge. Leave it there. I'm going to put it in the oven for about an hour. Thank you. Just to show you. Because I had the discussion with his mother-in-law. I said, that's the deal. You know what the deal is? 5 bills a month. Cash.
Yeah. Fuck. Awesome.
For renovated for 3.5. I ain't complaining.
Yeah, you know what? Life is good. Pretty much. I think we're all set. no matter where we go.
On a
It's
different
St. Leo, it's Hudson, it's fucking, they said, what's the name of your town, Ed? They said
Audubon.
Audubon Park, next to
all
Bella.
of these three towns, so far as I can tell, pretty good. Pretty damn good.
Classy towns.
We represent the fucking province of Quebec, you guys. We gotta fucking represent. We gotta make ownership of this shit.
How'd you get in here? You hear that?
Who? Oh, you got a cricket.
Yeah.
Huh?
Where's the
I
sword?
just heard him.
Where's the sword?
Sword. He's gonna brought
already. Leave that guy alone. He's just trying to find a mate. That's all he's trying to do. It's Saturday night, man.
Okay. We're beheading crickets.
For a date.
All right.
Behead the crickets. Tabarnak. Yeah. That's fucking hilarious. Well, the live chat is online and uneventful, but at least we're monitoring, and all is good. I know in the last couple of broadcasts we had issues, like the broadcast was cut out, and we had shit, but so far so good. Life is pretty fucking sweet.
Enzo, what's going on with you, man?
What?
Yeah, what's up with Enzo, man? Now your turn. Enzo is the only one who has not divulged fucking life problems, so go. Fire away.
It's the second week of Connor being back at school. The first 4 days were a little mental. Hit somebody, sent them to the hospital for a tetanus shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
But everything's going perfectly well. He's happy to go in the morning. He's anxious to go. He's starting to follow the crowd.
That's fucking good news, man.
The teachers are really good with him.
Good.
So, knock on.
Hi, Lenny.
Come on.
Hello.
There, yeah. Listen, this is unprecedented, unreproachable.
Jim, always see it.
Off his fucking rocker, man.
Wait.
Putting on a shoe, buddy.
Oh, God.
I'm here. I'll be here for a few minutes. I gotta go take care of a little child, and then I'll be back again. But
are you still puking or not? Well, what's the
no, he's hacking like he smokes 2 packs a day. So it's from Saint Sever, and he was screaming and yelling all the way home. Anyway, it was a big long day or whatever. So you're not oh yeah,
This summer, but they're not spear them and barbecue them for shrimp.
Well, you should get a harness them all together and start a like a
getting
and so the crickets in Greece.
Crick.
You know what? This cold, it was like really stinking hot. Always do, and poor bastard. And at this hot, like not hot. It was
39, 40 degrees.
And Jim, I think you have the money for that.
Pinnacle and thing number 2. Yeah.
When you pull the push it
was great.
All right.
Yeah. Did you hear
the end of my story? In 2 years that I'm actually working till 5 o'clock. I used to finish at 3:30. See,
damn shit.
Please, you might as well give him at least.
Hey, Hans, I started laughing. I said, "That's a fucking Roman centurions fucking whipping you in the."
Wait till the Grim Reaper meets you.
I think
I got the Grim Reaper in that.
Amazing musicians.
Fucking good. There's a good band. Laugh at us. I'm gonna go. What?
Impressed.
Jim, you go on my birthday, basically.
Oh, is this like they're like? Are they dressed up like they do? They're called something else, but they do.
Trust me.
I could see
when they the
what? I thought you were gonna say Paul when he
ripping a mother.
Love this band.
Amazing shit, and then you go hee haw.
Yeah. Few videos are. You should poke that.
How do I pick me?
What I like is that I see it says your scheduled post, and I haven't been very present. Blah blah blah, which will come.
Now I'll tell you why he's become the Facebook song we just saw. It's action. I said this is gonna work.
What? Yes.
Come on. I haven't thought about that since
like a preview, and then I said, why is hair metal?
I don't know why we got this echo going on here.
Hear it?
Yeah.
On the CD. This is garbage. This is garbage.
Is this what your shtick is? I haven't. I know. I've had that shit.
That would be the only fucking regular content, except for
I released the Pretenders last.
That is an awesome song, man. Chris, the B-side was like,
and he goes, I did the same thing.
I'll be right back with some liquor.
That's okay.
Did you actually?
In the meantime, I'll.
Speaking of offbeats,
I'll leave you with something to
right now.
Yeah.
Listen to the beat and tell me what the fuck it is.
Wait, what was the okay, no, that one I didn't see. I did not. I look for that because trust me, I look forward to catching up with that shit.
I saw that.
I got it. So, okay. Wednesday was the power of me. Hey.
That night, I'm working on passages of what I wrote. It was on it a couple of years ago, and came back to it, and I was like, Enzo's talking about this. How about writing a song about me? It's about things you want to write about, and that propels them to write music. Write a song which is a tribute to music itself. And your thing, and inspired me to read. I wrote it with him. He did it on keyboards and everything expressed back then. But I thought we'll be able to take those lyrics. You will put straight these.
And bring to you my awesome.
Yeah. Things will change.
I'm trying to work on. I haven't looked yet. I did a run on that riff of Jim's from the very beginning. Specifically,
anything goes. Facebook, Soulmasons Green Room, gone way down, which I'm absolutely fucking excited about. Thing is that it just goes to show 10 units over here, 8 and 2, 5 and 4. So it's cool because you're in your truck, whatever you were doing in the Soulmasons Green Room. I find the time that you committed, and there was something that happened like a day ago or 2 days ago. Remember, Steve, that video that you made? But, okay, so the point is that either you did a new one, which I doubt, or somebody commented on that Steve is feeling like he's got to start doing some shit too. But I think it was just a comment on your original post.
And some people had some likes, whatever. Some friends back in Greece who were British people. Oh, like or whatever. They liked it. But then there's something else strange happened. People are liking that post I put.
Okay, so Soulmasons page. Facebook knows that there's 4 people that are administrators of the page. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
I get
Steve, Enzo, Jim, and Paul. As far as Facebook are concerned, same weight, the same priority. Decide to go and see the soul as a higher priority. So because one of Facebook's mine, they don't give us every single one of us. If Jim were to post a fucking
7.5 maybe.
No, it was weird because Luriero, she was like a Portuguese girl, Sandra Luriero. It's great to see you back in music. So you're saying, something in a way.
But people vision have the volume up, 2-second echo. Whenever. Yeah, it's good.
Well,
let's say, like this week, I know we got.
Not.
It's like if there was 17 notification for everybody else, we still, but you and I are probably doing more inboxes instead of we had 10,000 notifications. It's crazy. So there's people with somebody has sent
somebody new went and checked, and that's why.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Recently. And then maybe the whole family, everyone, because that's the first rule of thumb, right? It was something about who the Facebook administrators are.
Yes,
if you go to
no, she does not.
There's 18 different ways to find out.
No picture, nobody, no friends, just like.
That's it. On my way home, the wonders of the magic, and so on my way a decade for sure. So anyway. I stopped by for a beer. When Dad got on Facebook and I get my brother on the phone like, holy hell. I just wanted this, holy hell, it's my cross.
Steve, what were you going to say?
Singer from Singapore Strings, and she'd gone play with years ago. We got excited to hear about that, you know, play some of our music through Europe, no problem, you know.
Cool. Nice.
All right,
So she does it every and
your camera's
and one night she played
Steve,
Lady in the Den all over Europe.
Your work has merit, Enzo. Your
As
work.
long
In Europe, man.
copyrighted. Don't worry about it.
There's nothing.
If it's playing the college radio once by mistake, it ain't much. Man, I don't want to see you no more, bro. Guys, fucking shit. You're getting us on Greek radio and you turn off the camera.
Guys, I'm panicking. Guys, I'm panicking. Can we calm down?
the guy, it went in and now it's inside.
Oh, is that the next one?
I'll give you one sneak peek. The preview is Boot Hill.
Boot Hill.
Yeah.
Boot Hill.
He should have been in the last one, the 19 handwriting.
Nah, he's got to be on Steve Bucket.
Millions.
They extended the shoot.
One of those bands that we
Saturday and Monday.
It's Saturday. God damn it.
And I never did. I think he's amazing. Where's Rainbow?
Rainbow, yeah.
The fucking crowd going, man. The gig with Black Sabbath to replace Ozzy Osbourne at a time. This is a very, very critical time.
Steve, that's
a very critical time. Sharon, fuck. Life's eloquent because Ronnie Enzo, you know, live at the Budokan. Trujillo on bass, work to go watch the concert. Watch live at the Budokan. And they're going, you know, but the Sabbath songs.
I'm gonna look for it. To go back.
No shit.
Yeah, that's fucking sing.
No, he could.
Get your fucking guitar.
He could try a tuba, right? Because he'd fall
in the store, and one night I was good. Oh,
I remember the video store stories.
But he was so really going to last very long. Okay, the musical experience is so note for note Ozzy, like everything, the whole bit.
Yeah,
it was a party. So is gonna be perfect.
Ozzy's not religion for me.
All I'm trying to say is that, like, the people that do appreciate Ozzy, there's a fucking massive, incredibly dead.
But he knows what he's doing. That's like
he does because
he knows what he's doing.
You know, I mean, he is. Right, let's face it. I mean, he does his, you know, whatever. But and he can sort of sing, right? I mean, but he finds the right musicians and he's got the right manager, and she fucking runs that shit. I remember the first time when I was in Germany, whatever, in 2000, whatever, and I saw, like, fuck, man.
The reality show.
The reality. That's right. I'm like, okay, what the fuck we're doing? Your family, we're visiting? No, we got to go back to the hotel room to watch German MTV and watch the Ozzy Osbourne show. Like, now. Like, it's on now. Get on the fucking, let's go. Yeah.
And yes. Because now, when I videotape myself when I'm on the truck, and I'm thinking of ideas, right? I'm surfing as I'm driving, right?
I'm glad you mentioned about the truck because he's
this week.
But he does videotape himself, whether he's in the truck or not, which is beautiful. And Jimmy
truck's looking down on you. That's, you know, you don't need people taking pot shots. Yeah.
So a future episode is going to be what I've been getting. Fucker.
I'm sorry.
Fucking guy. This freaks me fucking out.
I think you should be researching DDT.
Anyway.
Who?
Yeah, Johnny Rotten.
Johnny Rotten.
His radio show?
They said Johnny Dangerously. But anyway.
I've been watching all of his interviews, the reunion of the Sex Pistols. I'm just like enthralled by this.
But I still like Ozzy better. I do. I got a penchant for the old dumbass. Yeah.
Steve.
Yo.
House reggae? What the fuck was it? I don't remember.
It was a lighter version of what Sex Pistols was. And there's a song. I have to find it and show it to you. It was about Sex Pistols' way. A more contemporary.
Somebody say something.
Oh. It's your fucking cricket talking.
The crickets didn't say anything else.
God damn it, that's it, motherfucker.
The shells are going to be split in half soon.
The shit kickers will do the job, man. They double as roach killers, yeah. And didn't you used to have a pair of black shoes that had the metal tips on them that you could like? But remember those shoes, Ends? Go find those shoes. I'm sure you still have those shoes.
What, the cowboy boots?
They weren't boots, Ends. They were shoes.
Which ones?
The shoes, the black shoes with the pointy metal tips there.
Elfie.
They weren't elfish, but they were very weirdish on you for sure, and no doubt. So I'm just saying that would be good.
Let's dub him the fifth Beatle, okay?
Cheers, Cricket. Yeah.
Cricket's gonna be fucking
Cheers, Cricket.
farm.
There you go. Oh, it's terrible.
Cricket book.
You know what? They go for a good bit of coin over there. Not
Cricket
that I him, but a long time ago when I worked, I won't name the place, but I worked with the accounting for some time. I don't know where he came from. He was a little, and so he was bringing in these cookies and he was offering to them to the ladies that had lunchtime, had break time. Would you like a cookie to go with your coffee? And then I realized like that fucker is not selling. He's trying to pawn off these cookies, and they're bug cookies from the insectarium. Crunchy bits, huh? The crunchy bits are fucking bits and grasshoppers and roaches. After I went to the Jardin Botanique, there's a twofer, and so anyway, and it turns out, yeah, they sell cookies with, you know, it's a thing, right? But he thought this is his sick humor, brings it to work, and like he's pawning off cookies at work with bugs in it.
What are you doing?
He's looking for crickets. He wants to start a...
I'm being an ass.
Hey, you didn't answer me. What do you want me to do at 143? Instrumental, or can I extend it?
The beauty... Like, can I just tell you something about the good side of me being absent for a month or 2 or 7?
Yeah, we'll see.
Everything. Yeah, it's the way...
Oh, good. You'll sell your house, man.
All I have right now is I have 3 lines coming into my head. That's it. Beep, 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 beep.
Put on the full.
So my social media fucking is like fucking bust. It's fun after the fact. I'm gonna so I just, you know. Never.
Weekend
is also, you know, I mean, I heard this morning as that's an echo. This goddamn tropical weather right through
the 6th. I think it's the 6th.
Yeah. Where's my damn be a Guinness soaked brisk?
Question: can I sleep in a hammock in a tree?
Dates for the respite.
I wouldn't come with the girls anyway, just because to drive home. You know,
to drive you home if you're a little. On the right, it's the drunk guy on the left side. I wouldn't have damn near lost my Johnson, freezing my ass, pulling some dingus out of his flipped over. But yeah, you know, that's the kind of thing. Fuck, you know. Hello.
That's beautiful.
That's old thing.
Without taking a bed and just.
So today, there's a dude who comes. I haven't seen him in a long time, but he has an old VW, you know, kind of fuck truck, whatever thing that he fixed margaritas. He parks Bob, flips the top open. And I think most of the time, never even really gets gassed, right? He just, but he's like, well,
I don't remember Bob.
Margaritas, dark green Bob, that's right. But he's not taking Bob on the highway because he's popular, right? Wherever he shows Tequila Bob, yeah. So where they're supposed to be in the trunk, right? It's not supposed to be like a bar and a wet bar. So the cops pull him over, and he's got all these, you know, bottles lined up, you know, in his bar, ice, you know, like, like. Are you nuts, buddy? Anyway, but yeah, Bob's been around a hell of a long time.
Hey, Steve.
The song with no name and the other one?
Breathless?
Can I interrupt?
No.
I can't make you guys fucking like, God, fuck you. Fuck you. You're all going to want to travel to Hudson every fucking month. Guys, I want to make you angry.
See you in Hudson?
I will pay that. Bring your mic.
I want to pay for my gas.
Steve? You have to bring him. Thank you. As you were.
I'm building another core.
Oh, wait. Can I pick
core on the drums? So I got to make. Is it black stain?
Black night.
That's right.
Black, copper, silver, no gold.
Okay.
Actually, I'll stop.
with no name. It's
The dads are down a song with lots of pics. Oh, look. I got one of those boxes.
The real thing, bro. Hi, bro.
well, I gotta start again.
A
Actually,
little cricket.
I trashed it because to cut through it.
this is a shot at
Hold on.
me because
Hold
I'm
on.
playing bass and singing on the fucking song. Yes.
There's a reason for that. Reintroduce you to all of your to the past inspection. I make you an Paul component.
Zombies and fucking turtle wax. Take
Yeah.
40 and a lighter.
It's on top of the propane tank.
Sounds you were here.
Reese, name your band after a good relieving.
Oh,
I don't know.
That's just
I
Station.
You haven't really.
Bravo.
Shall we?
How'd it go?
I learned something in life, guys.
Let him
There's no
talk.
drama.
Okay.
And I heard a lot of information.
You were
Exactly.
3?
Wow.
2 + 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4.
Mhm.
I didn't understand.
She
Come
didn't hear
over
you.
and I said, you know what? Yeah,
Right.
I know that already. So I go, yeah, I did. Yeah, I had, and it's like, Skylar, I know you fucking dumb.
2 +
Punch the
4.
shit out of you. It's
Told you, don't answer my text.
see, I think
Apparently.
there was too much information. Go for some ice cream or something. She
Would you
told me
like
all
to
this
throw
stuff.
yourself off a bridge?
Anyway, it was nice meeting you. Trap, man. Fucking rip my arms apart. I don't know. Fucking this dog she calls Scooby Doo or something.
Doberman.
No, it's a half pit bull, half fucking really tall. Daughter's an amazing singer, by the way, because she showed me 5 videos of her daughter singing. I'm like, yeah, she's really good. Get back. Her daughter's like, Ma, I'm going to the bar to go smoke a couple of joints with my friends. Is it cool? Yeah, whatever. Steve is here. Anyway, I'm sitting there. She bought me a 6-pack of fucking beer. Wrong. So out of the 6-pack, I ended up having 3 beers over a period of 4 hours. The dog's attacking me. She's offering me food. Daughter comes back at 8 o'clock. Says, I wanna show you a video of me doing rap music. Daughter. I said, yeah, sure, no problem. Whatever. And I'm being distracted by 2 women at the same time. Well, she's telling me something. Races to her room. She's offended because I didn't give her time to listen to her rap music, right? Next day.
Is she a subscriber, Steve?
She calls me up. Next day she calls me.
Just saying.
Tell her to subscribe to the Soulmasons right now.
She says, hey, you know what? Last night was really cool. I really enjoyed myself with you. And you're last night, I have to say something. She goes, I think you're an alcoholic.
Oh, yeah.
I said, okay. And she goes, I think you have a problem. You need to see someone. I'm like,
Yes,
I don't have a problem. So I'm like sitting there like a little kid being sermoned by a mom. I'm like, no. Don't be a little kid.
Was this
Don't do that.
First date, second date, or third date?
First date.
This is the first fucking date.
I have to change the
I
trigger.
knew it was a test.
First date? First date?
Exactly.
But the daughter smoked a
Jim, your
doob?
camera's off. It's been off for a while.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I see, Jim.
What the hell are you talking about? I think you're off, Enz.
No, all is good. And it happens sometimes. Same thing for me. I lose the same thing.
Reactivate and get my beer. How?
It's like, dude, it's
Jesus, man.
crazy. All the time.
So Steve, tell us, are you going to see her again now? Seriously?
Go ahead, Jim.
No, seriously. She's going to bust your balls. How you going to you shit because you didn't call her and all this crap?
She calls you with the issue that it's ready to watch it, but you've been fucking your breasts. You have psoriasis. The next day, I get shit, dashes off to her room. I don't know what's going on. I said, well, listen, I'm a little tired. Are you that? I'm like, I don't have a problem with it. Do you have a problem with it? She goes, yes, I do, because I'm worried. I said,
you're lucky with all your bitches.
Blabbing, and I don't even know what the fuck she.
And
yeah, someone tells me all this.
We know.
Yeah, but it's not over.
It's
I'm
another
thinking
test, Steve.
because there's a lot of. I ignored it for fucking 4 days. I said, yeah, for sure. It's his birthday party, whatever. So I called her up and I said, listen, I can't do it. I haven't seen my son in a month and a half. You know, things to do. You know, whatever. Well, fucking week.
You're a rock.
I dropped.
There he is.
Thing. I just
Where the hell is everybody? Hello.
Amazing.
They are amazing. Sort of micro fro. It's just not doing.
And I love it.
Guys,
your brother looks like a real.
I agree with Steve 100%. They're gone. As a guy born the fucking medieval goddamn.
And they can play. The brother.
Got the field down. And
I
love it.
Roll to rock and roll at the out, and I got it tonight. And I said, you know what? It's something that lasts maybe like
Bonzo stuff. Nate, you know, I don't know. So
of what?
Killing.
But you know what I think?
I'm
just fucking.
This is what I'm gonna do. Roll. This is what I'm gonna do. The original roll from the top and front. So I'll be working on that tomorrow. Sorry, I have no more original songs for the day, but I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. I'm gonna post it, and you can comment if you want, but I'm gonna do it the way I hear it, because what happened tonight was like I was doing it with one bass drum beat. I was going paddle, 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 blah blah blah. Yeah. But then I learned this technique on Instagram from some drummers, because I have a fucking 1,000 drummers on Instagram. I watch them. They have this technique with the pedal. Of course, they're using Axis and Iron Cobra pedals that are worth like $800. They're like custom made. But you know what? I did it on the Yamaha pedal tonight. And it's basically this dance with the foot. It just goes, you just like squeeze it from the back of the pedal, and you get the one note with doubles. So I'm doing the roll. I'm going, and so I'm going ta tu 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 ta tu 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 ta tu 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 4 times, and then the same thing reverse 2 times, which is rock and roll. But I got it tonight. So tomorrow I am able to practice it for about a couple of hours and continue. So I'm going to be putting 2 camera angles on that. One above me, so you can see me do that, and front. I'm going to try it.
Jim's totally right. If you can get 2 cams on that and post it,
front, top.
You gotta have one focused on your kick pedal, right? Because you got one from the top, what you're doing, one from the kick pedal from behind, like behind your ankle. When I watch drum videos, covers, and all this stuff. That's to do, because to see like what you're doing, this whatever the hell you learn, this whatever double on a single pedal, double bass, like the way Bonzo did it. But you know what? Even more important with the cam there, and I don't know if you're going to record the sound separate, or you're just going to do the sound from the recordings. The video recording.
I'm gonna try to sync the. I'm gonna record it on.
Because if you're gonna do real Bonzo, man, I want to hear that pedal squeak, right? So you gotta have.
Well, it's not squeaking because I sprayed a whole bunch of Gigolo on it tonight, so they would fucking do the double.
Oh, fucking scrap it! Segment no good. Bye bye. Nobody wants to hear that shit. Oh, but seriously,
Jim, there's good news. There's good news.
I do think that the Bonzo's kind of little squeaky part there, like if you do little clips and then you sort of like stump the guitarist kind of thing, right? But you're like stump the Bonzo fan. Like, what is this chunk, right? And people who know it should love it and be able to comment in on it.
But Jim, I have good news.
Okay.
I have good news. I'm not going to film it from the back, because if I fart, it's useless.
What, you got to blow the camera over or what?
Yeah, that might happen. You know,
so
it's going to be an above view and a front view. That's it. That's all we need. I'll tilt the camera so you can catch me doing that thing. But
call us the Flame Masons. Flame Masons.
Flame Masons. We'll call ourselves Flame Nation.
We're a smoke show. So
Primal Blue.
They'll be interviewing us and goes, why do you call yourselves Flame Nation? Well, you know, sometimes flatulation is happening. And,
Play Nation.
at 50, you're very
Somebody got that
flatulent,
already,
so.
I'm sure. Oh, God. But
Enzo, stop thinking about crickets.
beyond rock and roll, you know what? I want you to, if you can, man, just for my personal kind of, gratification, there, do the regular full and range,
Frontal.
but then
Full
just
frontal,
the chunk leading up to the coming out on the kind of the steel drums kind of thing. When it comes to and kicks back into the regular beat, just that chunk, like where it comes to the climax and back into the beat, man. Chunk that out. That would be awesome. Record that.
You don't have to do just Bonzo. You can do anything.
Yeah.
But that's just the beginning of. That's just my intro to what I'm going to do in the future. I'm going to do that famous Ringo roll.
You could do Keith Moon's roll before Daltrey screams. It won't get fooled again.
And I'm going to do Ringo's roll in birthday.
No, rip off. Watch the video I posted, the one that you liked.
Whoa, what's his face from Portnoy? But you could do.
He's got a cricket in the throat.
Yeah, cricket in the throat. There's all
He ate the
kinds
cricket.
of stuff.
Is it the one with Dave Grohl or the one with Elvis Costello?
Dave Grohl.
Pardon me.
Dave Grohl does his own tribute to it.
Yeah, it's the one where they're doing Come Together. But the one with Elvis Costello, he does Ticket to Ride, which is cool to see how he plays it.
No, but I was watching them do their tribute to. Remember double? They were saying. Remember when you double up on the hi hats? Oh, Ringo invented that with Come Together.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. And you've seen me do that before. And it's like
which part I like
the most fucking amazing beats ever.
What's his name? The drummer.
Greg Bissonette.
From Foo Fighters. The drummer.
No, it's Taylor Hawkins.
Him.
Taylor Hawkins.
When he shows the way Ringo does the windshield wiper on the hi-hats, the way he goes the way
yes.
And it's that sound, exactly that sound,
I went to see Greg Bissonette back in 2005 at Collège Saint-Maisonneuve. And it was a total surprise because we were thinking, David Lee Roth, all these artists. And he's like, the total tribute was about Ringo Starr. He did a complete... Everybody thinks Ringo Starr is like, not, the most technical drummer, but you know what? He was the most musical drummer ever. And he did a total tribute to Ringo Starr. I went to see him. I talked to Greg, and I got an autograph, and I was talking to him. I said, this was amazing. By the way, this fucking drum seminar was amazing. You showed something different than what I'm used to seeing you do. He says, yeah, you know what? He says, I'm playing with Ringo now, and I'm doing his thing. And before you play with Ringo and you hear him sing, you got to know everything he ever did. And I already knew before I even joined up. So he signed my paper, the leaflet they give you, which I have Chester Thompson's from Genesis, and his signature. And I got to talk to both these guys. These guys are the fucking coolest cats, man. There's a reason why they go out and do drum seminars. Right. Because they're approachable. You can talk to them. You can say, listen, I saw you doing that and everything, but tonight I was totally surprised by what you did. It was like it was a really nice tribute to Ringo, and the explanation why Ringo is important to modern music, to everyone, really.
Watch the video that I posted about why modern music sucks. All three of you. Watch it.
I saw it.
I watched it. There was a great video. It was perfect.
It was. I saw it.
It was really, really good. Really good. Excellent share, man.
Because it's exactly that.
No, it was 100% true. Very, very accurate. It totally made sense. I watched the whole thing. I love that you shared that, man. I didn't comment or anything, and I'm sorry I didn't. I should have fucking shared it. It was an excellent fucking video. Fucking video.
What the hell are you talking about?
We're talking about Enzo's posting something about modern music, and I'm watching the culprits, the guys who write all the music, which is all the fucking same. So you're just like, you're watching and listening to music, and it's like, you're liking it because you don't know too much about music. The notes are all the same. Everything is the same. The content is all like very recognizable. You're listening to song after song after song on your iPhone or whatever, and it's like he's pulling out the culprits of it. He's naming the guys who write all this music.
There's two guys that have basically written the last 200 songs that have charted. That they go to Katy Perry and Taylor Swift and whatever. They're all the same. But the part that made me laugh when
is their names Millie and Vanilli?
No.
Close.
No. But
when he talks about the
watch the video, Jim, and you'll see what he's talking about.
I'll have to go find the
Go. It's on my personal page. It's on my Facebook page, Jim.
Oh, damn, man. I don't know how to get there, man.
And then when they get
I'm not
there,
sure, I'll let you know.
Long, and I don't know if I want to watch it because my lunch is on. Come on, Jim. It's a good read. Get
online, Jimbo. Get online, buddy.
I'll give you the breakdown. Open your Facebook. Scroll down to your friends. You got but 6. Click on friends.
I think I have 7.
Oh!
I'm just saying.
I'm punched you in the head there. Oh, that was a punch. Punch.
Yeah, punch to the nuts. What are you gonna do?
Wow. You see my side
Oh, burned. Yes.
You see my side.
I'll go to one of my 6 friends, Enzo. Yes. Okay. And some crap you posted. You know what? Sometimes I see. You know what? That I more often than not, I just flip onto Messenger and see what you clowns have been, doing. And I see my brother's posted something to Facebook. As far as I know, he's only sending it to me on Messenger.
Yes.
Right, unless you see it
when
too,
it's
and
on
I don't
Messenger,
know.
When it's on Messenger, he sent it only to you.
Right.
But he probably sent the same.
So what I'm saying, Enz, is my brother sends me a direct message to me. Those I watch.
Okay.
Go to your page. I'm just saying, like I don't. My brother hand delivers the content to me. Thus, I open it and I watch it. If I have to go fishing on your fucking page.
All right.
Oh my God, dude. It's like Steven is in his whatever. There's like too much information. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah. On that note, I believe I direct messaged you this week. A giant finger. You never responded.
You know what? I didn't turn on message this week. Oh, there it is. Look. How about?
Oh, there it is.
I'll see your finger.
Look at that.
And
it wasn't an active week.
Let's see.
Hey, quiet.
Meanwhile, back at the farm.
The part that made me laugh when he talks about the hoop, the fifth to the third to the fifth, that all the same put today. I'm like, fuck.
I'll see your finger and show you give you a.
Thing about Ringo that blows my mind is that he's so just like down to earth and natural, and when he talks about like the reality of how he came up with beats, like it was completely drug induced, organic, like whatever happened at the moment, and that's it. So don't expect fucking miracles. It wasn't because we were brilliant. It just happened because that's what happened. So deal with it. And it's fucking great to hear that. It's great. It's so important.
Indeed.
Oh,
you know what I've taken a shine to? I don't go to Facebook because I don't go to Facebook, and this week, anyway. You don't want to hear my shtick because you know my shtick. I work, working till midnight every night, so I didn't do that. But in between, there's a period when I put my kids to bed. I'm listening to rockabye, bedtime time music, right? And you know what it is? All these hits, like the hip. I can't remember anything else. But basically, it's on xylophone. It's awesome, man. Aerosmith on xylophone. It's like, this is the shit. And you know what? I'm so fucking dead beat. I'm lying there, bliss, drool, like I'm falling asleep. My son's behind me, kicking me in the ass in the middle of. He's gonna, herniate a disc, kicking me in the back. I'm like, ahead by a sentry, but on a, plunk, 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 plunk on a xylophone. It's beautiful. That's why I'm not listening to Facebook, and because I'm listening to Plinky Plinks on the xylophone, rockabye, Betty Time music, and he doesn't give a shit about this music, but it's truly
soothing for you.
Yes, it is. And I'm the Homer Simpsoning it kind of. Yeah, like, oh my God. Then I can't sleep all goddamn night. But
years ago, I was listening to Tragically Hip World Container, and I heard this song called "In View." I was watching the video and everything. It's a fucking awesome song, man. "In View."
You know what the best song is? The best song, and I can't remember the song name now, but I'll never forget it. I was lying on the floor, fucking Toronto somewhere, on cushions, listening to the radio, and it was a song, I think it's Highway Girl or whatever, where he's like, he's in the apartment with the girlfriend, and they tie the string to their toes to the thing, or whatever.
That's the Highway
Girl. Yeah, and you're like, until the first time you hear it, I mean, he was such a storyteller, right? And then, and what is it? And the train went by, and the this and that, and then boom, door jar, yeah, exactly. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Like, yeah, like, fuck, you're right, Gord. Like, that's awesome. So sorry, Steve. Your tune's good too.
I was listening last year. I was only watching the hip for a while, and there was two songs I was really watching a lot. It was Bob Cajun and "In View." Those songs were fucking awesome to watch. I mean, Bob Cajun.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go check it out.
Bob Cajun. I might post it tomorrow. And "In View." Those songs, man, those are fucking good songs. "In View" is a more upbeat Tragically Hip you don't fucking expect from them. You don't expect that kind of upbeat kind of song, and that's what I was watching last year, getting into. And Bob Cajun, that fucking song is amazing.
Bob Cajun is awesome. I mean, it's hard to pick.
That's one of the best songs of all time, right there. Bob Cajun, for sure.
But Prairie Kings, Bob Cajun. And not a Head by a Century is wonderful, but the other one about the bumblebees or whatever, what the hell is it called? Oh, excuse me. I feel like Barney on The Simpsons.
Did you watch the farewell concert in Kingston?
I think I saw one or two of them. I saw my brother's got a whole whack of them there that. But yeah,
it was hard to watch, but I had to watch it. I had to watch that thing, that final show. It would never play again because it was dead like a year later.
It's heartbreaking and pretty. I don't want to say enlightening. It's encouraging too. It's inspiring is the word. So it's heartbreaking because like he's. You ain't gonna be doing this for very much longer, but at the same time that he's fucking doing it, and the guy can barely remember his name. Same as watching. Well, not quite the same, but watching Glenn Campbell. If you ever watch his documentary, where he's can't remember his own fucking name, but then he's got that goddamn guitar, and he's like, what the hell, like. Not quite the same, but again, just devastating to watch. You're like, Jesus, man! Like, what the hell is wrong?
Paul, remember we went up to Sauveur to watch Spirit of the West open up for Doobie Brothers with Adam? We got really fucking wasted that night.
Spirit fucking amazing. It was such
shit out of
you got wasted, really?
We got wasted watching somebody beat the shit out of it, but we saw...
It's a fact that we got wasted, but it was still an amazing night, no matter what.
Yeah, and we saw Spirit of the West open up for Doobie Brothers. I'm going to talk about Spirit of the West. You know what happened to the singer?
What?
He got Alzheimer's at the age of fucking 52, still performing on stage with Spirit of the West. they had to put tablets in front of him to read the lyrics, and then finally they couldn't tour anymore because he couldn't do it. He couldn't remember his lyrics anymore. He couldn't even read with them.
He couldn't read anymore.
This guy was 54 years old.
Which song? I remember the name, but I can't place any music.
There's a famous song they play in fucking Irish pubs. Remember? I don't know if you remember the song. It's got a shuffle to it. There's a shuffle to it, and I heard it at Bishop's when you guys were playing on and off on a break. You guys were on a break, and they would play the song. And I remember the song, and it's their famous fucking song. It's a Celtic kind of thing. A shuffle and everything. I can't even remember what it's called.
I gotta go search it because
go search Spirit of the West. Their most famous song is that one. But he got Alzheimer's. Like I said, at the age of 53, 54. He was still on stage. He was still doing his thing, but they were holding up tablets towards him. And you gotta hand it to the guy, man. You know, when you're a musician and you're debilitating from something, no matter what. And I was watching a video earlier tonight of this old man, an 85-year-old man, playing a jazz tune with his band. He's crippled everywhere except one hand, and he's playing jazz piano. It's like, no matter what you do, if you're on your fucking last leg,
you're still going
towards death.
Going for it.
You're gonna go there, and you're gonna still play your instrument no matter what.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it till the end of your fucking days.
The Blind Boys of Alabama. You heard
of them? Love those guys.
85 years old. Following each other up with the fucking hand on the shoulder. Boom, 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 boom. They come out. They fucking do their gig, man.
They are awesome.
No fucking excuse. No.
Did you see him in the movie, Paul? I mean, you know, with little kids and Enzo, you know, like, did you see him in the movie Hop?
No.
No, you never saw the movie Hop? Movie Hop's it's like an Easter Bunny movie where the Easter Bunny the Easter Bunny to be, right, his father's retiring and the heir to the Easter Bunny throne, he's a drummer, right? He's a musician. He doesn't want to be the Easter Bunny, he wants to play drums, right? And so he skips off of Easter Island and he ends up in like California or wherever, and I forget how it is, but he meets up with the Hoff, right? Putz Hoff and the writer Hoff, right? And all this shit. Anyway, whatever. It's a whole shtick in the movie, but he ends up he's in a studio and he gets into the wrong room. Sure enough, he walks into the Blind Boys of Alabama, right? And they're all sitting there, and their drummer's not in there. So he kind of like, what the hell? And this bunny rabbit gets behind the kid, and he starts, and they're like, that's not Bobby or whatever the hell the name of their drummer is. Well, it's okay. We'll jam with him. And they, boom, he starts, you know, and off they go, right? So Blind Boys of Alabama and this Hop movie. The voice of the Father Rabbit is what's his face from House, who's a musician, right? The British guy. So anyway, right. It's a kids movie. It's a good movie, but Blind Boys Alabama.
That's fine. That's
fine. If you've seen him ever play Blind Boys Alabama with his name is Robert. He plays lap steel, but like a wild man. Robert. Oh crap. Anyway, he's awesome, and together it's destructive, man. It destroys you, right? Blind Boys Alabama, and you got this guy Robert. What the hell's his name? I always forget his name. He plays like this big lap steel. He's like, anyway, he's like the Jimi Hendrix of lap steel. It's craziness. With the Blind Boys Alabama, outrageous. Anyway, I digress. Or Voodoo Child by what's his face?
No, but all to say that, like, I mean, you know, they're 85, they're 80 something, fucking 80 something. You know, like, it doesn't matter.
They don't care. They're playing because they play, right?
There is no excuse.
Look at McCartney. That's Steven Tyler. Look at the Stones. They're still going.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
Well, Steven Tyler, 70 years old, and he's still jumping around like a nut job. Jagger.
Okay. Here's the primordial
it's
example.
because it's got crabs.
The Soulmasons is the perfect example. So here's the primordial Soulmason example of us being online and all that shit. We could do this consecutively forever. And we could live in different fucking continents.
But
that's the fucking point. That's the whole goddamn point.
I've been explaining what we've been doing to people. Like, you know, they're like, "You doing what?" And I said, "Well, yeah, but you know, figure it. Steve lying in his prostate, right? He's just gonna kind of gray out slowly when he's 90. He could be doing the same thing, right? I mean, he can do that till he's 90, right? Like, you know, like lie like Ronnie James Dio in his modified coffee."
Jim, you know what? What I have to say to that is I can still have a ball washer if I want.
I was waiting for it. Oh, it's like
I could say to the maid, I said, "Do you do balls?"
It's either shit jokes or ball jokes, one or the other. You know, it's always.
I can ask her. I said, after you done the toilet and the bedroom, can you do balls after that? Because my balls
are here, and we'll give them a good.
The downside of the Soulmasons. Here's the dark side. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the dark side of the Soulmasons. My host, Tebow.
Well, no, Steve's gonna roll over now. Welcome. See the dark side. Yeah. God have mercy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I've been up since 5:30.
Oh, did I tell you guys tonight? Oh boy, am I fucking happy to be here tonight. Oh my god. Drinking beer. Something. Woo, I was looking forward to Saturday night.
I think we all were.
That's it's a little. Cheers. It's a little sad, but you know, I'm fucking proud to say I look forward to Saturday night. Damn, man.
Okay, we're at the story, Jim. I'm ready.
I was very sad.
Story? We're in the middle of a story?
I was very sad to miss that.
You were in the middle of a story.
I was?
Yeah, you were about to tell something.
Okay, well, once upon a time,
Steve.
You know what? I'll tell you. I will tell you a story.
Right.
Yeah.
Steve.
I met
Jim has
hold on.
Yes.
Say something.
Jim has CRS. Can't remember shit. Don't ask him stuff.
Hans, you should patent that, man. You could be rich. It's a new disease, right? It's like everybody's got it. Well, anyway, I got it, but you could, like, you know, you go to an ad on TV, 1-800. Do you know you have a family member that must be afflicted by CRS?
Could very easily be complete rectal shithole.
After what I saw this week,
you know, CRS has many amputations.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to tell you a story about a man named Jed, poor mountaineer. He kept his family fed.
You see what
One day out hunting for some crude, up through the ground came a bubbling nude. What? I'm mixing stuff up here. What? Who's that? A red-headed nude? What? And I'm not talking about myself. Anyway, I digress.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Jimbo.
Yeah, CRS, huh? that's the catchphrase, huh?
Now from the ground come bubbling crude, and it's all nude.
How do you patent that? I got a copyright. Huh?
It's not new. I've heard it before.
You never heard that? Well, that's on the album Nutty Numbers and.
No, I'm telling you about CRS. That's not new.
Oh, I was talking about the all the classics there. I went to the witch doctor and he told me what to do.
Is that Jackal?
No, that's not Jackal. That's I don't know, something off K-Tel when I was like 7. But I went to the witch doctor. And told me what to do.
K-Tel.
Yeah, K-Tel, man, good shit. You know, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ting. When you're changing diapers, you need to amuse your kid so he doesn't like kick, and you get a face full of shit. You have to sing little ditties, right? So,
right,
you do
whatever, what the hell, Nutty Numbers and something, whatever. CRS again kicking in, and the beer, of course, but sponsored by 5%, whatever the hell, and so. It's the Nutty Numbers, so yeah, the ooh ah ah ting tang walla walla bing bang is really good for like 6-month-olds. So like
works like a charm.
And the little fart, that was me. He's okay, he just peed, right? But I kind of pooped myself a little bit, and
enjoying that apple.
Again, can't remember shit. I forgot my thread, but
But wait a second.
Ding with a ding, with a ding, with a ding, and then thing.
Just before you fall asleep, the last image you have that you see is what you're going to dream about. So I'm assuming that you're going to be dreaming about Steve dropping a load on his shorts tonight.
No, I'm going to be dreaming about this. You know what this is? This is the ball wash, mechanism here. Put into the ball washer. Yes. Thou shalt cuppeth thyself, and load into the ball washer.
I think Jens likes the idea, and he's walking away because he's trying to avoid, the fact that he likes that a ball washer could exist.
Escabo!
And, if you eat too many apples, you won't need a ball wash. You're going to need a short wash.
A fucking ass washer. That's what you're going to need, a fucking bidet. A real
fancy don't. He's going to be making his own applesauce.
Oh, what's wrong with apples?
Yes, that's right. So, why was the time with my son? The funny Nutty Numbers and crapola. Yeah, can't remember shit. Well, I remembered that ends. But I don't remember why I was talking about it. But anyway, I'll get there. Yeah. I now remembered. So we have the song that I was singing before there, old Jed and whatever. But then you got I like to go swimming with bow-legged women and swim between their legs and all that crap, right? So, and she'll be coming around the mountain doing 90. When the chain on her motorcycle broke, she'll be sliding through the grass with the muffler of her ass. While her tits are playing Dixie on the spokes, right? So just this could be another album, right? we need like 5 more of these guys. We can do it. Steve, come on, man, back me up here.
Steve's
you know me, I can always.
He's flying
Jim. I got a very serious question, Jim.
I need to get out more. I know. And drink less.
Have you been drinking?
A little bit, yeah. Oh, so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sakama. I spent like 6 hours driving today.
I suggest this vintage for you next time, all right?
Oh. What's that called? Herpes? What?
It's called Le Sniff.
What do you
Le Sniffle de Cliquefort.
Well, you know what? Sometimes when you get a little backed up, you need a little, like little kids when they get boogers in their nose. They have in French you call it une poire. There, you squeeze it, shaped like a pear. Well, I got one for when I get a little backed up myself. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but do you see that there? That kind of orb there.
Yeah, that thing.
I just kind of.
I know what that is. That's an enema.
That's right. I kind of squat over it, and there's a bit of a kickstart, and I kind of
an old Happy Day saying, sit on it,
right?
And it just,
because it's Jim's enema, we call it the Jimina.
I keep a cork in the garage.
That's got about 2 liters or more of whatever solvent I put in it.
Go see Steve at the shop if you want solvent.
and you know what? I'm so clean I whistle. It's wonderful. I mean, I'm just saying.
Jim.
I whistle when I fart.
Jim, why you're not a poet, I don't understand. I mean, we actually scrap it out about when Jim is going to come in and start putting his music to whatever. This
he's cracking himself up.
I said, you are the artist, and we're not going to win a Grammy for this.
I'm just saying, like,
free fruits fly from the arts.
Steve, hang on, man. An Irish tin whistle, right? It's that.
The free fruits fly from the
I don't have a tin whistle. I have a whatever the hell. I got me a rectal whistle.
A jug to blow on, yeah.
There she blows, yeah.
There she blows. The pride of Tadoussac.
Pride of Tadoussac.
When she farts, everybody knows.
Craziness.
Oh my God! But Paul, you know what we should do? I see you with your beer bottles one day. I mean, you know what? This will be a winter episode, right? Because it's just too fucking hot to wear a toque tonight. We'll have to do a Bob and Doug special, right? Right? And and Geddy Lee and the keyboard.
Bob and Doug reporting in.
You hoser, yeah.
Potato farms.
Anyway, that's all I got. And I got to go put in their beer in the fridge, boys.
Why can't you put them in like a week?
All right, you know what? I had 2 perfectly good beers in the fridge, and my father came over on Saturday and drank them on me. If he's listening, if he happens to be like a fan of our channel, what the hell is that? Are you wearing an elastic, Paul? Good for you. All right.
You're going to hurt yourself.
Get that along with your Devo hat.
Things I do for the show.
Whoa, slipped out, I swear. Yeah, beer. Set my timer. I don't have a fridge down here. And my father drank my beer and I forgot to replace it. And so I set a timer and I put beer in the fridge. Would you like to accompany and see my freezer? Sorry, not fridge, freezer. Hang on, come and see my freezer, which tanked on me.
A few chicken nuggets and beer.
Yeah, that's about it, right? Because we finished the popsicles. What the hell is going on here?
That's funny because I actually had chicken McNuggets for supper tonight. That's hilarious.
Cool. You know why I'm getting hammered? Because I didn't have supper tonight. Yeah, nothing like drinking.
You know why you're getting hammered? Because you're a soul mason.
That's right. Like we got lots of biological nuts and.
Steve looked the call. Steve, he gave up.
Dude,
he's out.
We're just getting started. I got lots of coffee. There are the nuggets. Oh no, those are fish sticks and some old chocolate. All kinds of. I got So the timer has been set because I don't want to lose that beer. Because the last time I forgot about a beer in the freezer, I did this. See the top of that? I'm a little afraid to open it.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, well, anyway. I found her the next day. She's got a cold heart. Anyway, so in about 15 minutes, I need to come back and get my beer. I'm going to float myself to bed tonight. And hopefully not whiz to bed. Oh, God damn, it's good to talk to you guys. I got to say, and that's not just the beer talking. Yeah, I see you, Anne's making your faces there. Yeah. He's lit like a candle. No, I'm not. That's my brother.
Were you in town or were you out this week?
I was in town until about 11 o'clock yesterday morning when I bolted to Old Montreal to
Yeah, but that doesn't count. You know what I mean?
I wasn't out of town. I was out of body. But no, I was here all fucking week taking calls and eating shit. Yeah, no, that's. But like I said, before, and I don't know if you guys caught it, but I took a picture to give to Aiden because he didn't realize it. But I went and I had a meeting with Transport Canada, but the Minister of Transport Canada is Canada's first astronaut, right?
Yeah.
So I got to sit in and who? Mark Garneau?
Yeah.
Yes. So I had a meeting with him yesterday afternoon downtown in Old Montreal, and the best part is, so he's a nice guy, a gentleman, and so I walk in, and what I had to tell him before asking, I need a picture for my son, who's a real astronaut like maniac, is that I need to deliver kind remarks from one of your favoritist and longest standing members of your riding, who happens to be the mother of one of your childhood friends. And he's like looking at me like, okay. I said, well, Estelle, Genevieve's grandmother is like, sings his praises all the time. She lives in Westmount, and her father played with him in Quebec City, which is where he's from, when they were kids. And I didn't name names or whatever. And he's like, oh, so-and-so. So, like, he kind of remembered, which is pretty cool, Anyway, so it was cool to meet an astronaut,
How many times do you get a chance to meet someone that's been in outer space?
Well, exactly. That's what I thought was pretty cool. Aside from being a good Joe, but
yeah, it seems like he's cool. He seems like he's really cool.
No, he is pretty cool. And I looked it up because Aiden's like, what? You're going to meet an astronaut? And I'm like, yeah. Like, he doesn't give a shit that I'm going to meet, like, somebody from, a politician or whatever. What? An astronaut? And then I show him a picture, and, like, obviously, he went into space the first time, like, in the mid-'80s, right? So, I mean, he's like, my parents' age, but, like, he sees this dude with white hair, like, he's an astronaut? Yeah, he spent, and then on the wiki page says he spent 30 hours, not 30 hours, 30 days in space, basically, on 3 missions. I'm like, that's pretty cool, man. Like, can you imagine? Like, wow, 30 days in space. So that's what I did this week. That, and like I say, eat a lot of crow here in the office, but I didn't go outside. Decided to go to Montreal.
That's good.
Yeah, but next week I'm going to bomb to Ottawa on Wednesday morning, while in the wee hours of Tuesday night, early morning, and then I'll be back Wednesday night and eat crow on Thursday and Friday. So I don't know.
You still didn't find anybody, did you?
Huh?
You didn't hire anybody yet.
Oh, let's not talk about it, all right?
Okay. Ooh, what's that, Paul?
But my stop in Waterloo might have something to do with that. The darkest dark. That's what I was talking about before, the blowhole.
What is that?
The darkest dark. Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, it's his book.
Yep.
Nice.
It's all him.
Wow.
That's the guy.
Well, you got him upside down,
the
man.
Books in my girl's collection.
Well, then, you know what? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but is
what the fuck are you idiots doing?
Huh? Where's Steve? Where did Steve go?
He died.
He died. I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Cat cam.
Cat cam. So yeah, sometimes I get to do cool stuff for work. Not always. Not all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave, jump out of here soon too, because I'm doing in my cold living in this garage after a week and a half of antibiotics.
Fuck that! You know what? Get pneumonia! God damn it! I'm almost done with pneumonia.
You know what?
Only 4 of them left.
I don't know what it is that this. I mean, you got pills, but we're just writing it out. But all week this week, the little guy wakes up in the middle of the night and he hacks, coughing. And he's like crying. I'm like, fuck, I can't sleep, man. Close the door and like to shut him out, poor kid. Like, you know, fuck him, you know. No. And he's hacking, and it's a bad cough, but he doesn't have anything else to like a reason to take him to the hospital until he coughs up blood or something. But it's like all week he's been coughing like hell. Jim and I both got kind of sore throats. It's like, would you just like have a full-fledged friggin' cold and get it the fuck over? Nah, just kind of drag it out and wear us down. And
I mean, it was 2 days where it got into my head and sinuses, and it was just fucking horrible. Now it's side effects of the pills. I don't sleep.
Well, you know what? I'm not on any pills. I'm not sleeping anyway. But the hacker, there 2-pack-a-day hackers keeping me up too. But the problem is these last night when I got home from my, well, like I said, I stopped in the way in, but I got home and I had this wicked headache. So I popped 2 Advil when I got home. I'm like, Advil, take me away, and this headache just wouldn't go away, and this part of this cold or whatever the hell it is these wicked headaches. Like, give me a break, man. It's like
that's what you're going through with work too. Right, keeps in at the time.
Well, I don't know. No, that's the Angelo. I'm working for the devil in my sleep, where you know I'm having this. I got a deadline. I got to send email, and I push send, and the fucking thing doesn't go. I push send, you know. So for like, you know, through my.
Be careful, McPhee's throwing a strap on her right behind you.
That's right. The old tic-tac push-high stick.
I created my own hockey team in NHL '97, and McPheesto was one of my centers.
Oh, wait. Hang on. God damn. Is the timer on? What time? 7 minutes. Okay, I'm good. All right. I'm going to float to bed tonight, man. Pretty sad, but... Well, I'm down to a mere 2 swallows here. It's, you know...
Nah.
Enjoy your beer and go check out our Facebook page. Catch up. You caught up Band Lab? You listen to everything, right?
I listened. I got to go back and listen again. And I'm telling you, from that first pass, the song with no name, I'm all over that like flies on shit, right? It's like I like, you know, like I don't know what to, you know, it's kind of like I got a Lenny Kravitz meets the Beatles.
You just don't hear it well enough. Right? I gotta nail the timing down, because if when you mix it and you mix the two together, they're off. So they gotta be hard.
Fuck right. That. That's all good.
It's a weird. There's a it's the same chords, but there's a dissonance in the timing. It's weird.
Okay, but the point is that, you know what? It's different.
It's a cool riff.
It has a different vibe from what you generally do, right? And it kind of just speaks to me, right? It speaks to me. Now, you know, again, I want to play the skin flute over it, but yeah. Oh, sorry, I meant tin whistle. It's so, but I liked it. Paul, you know, I gotta bring the levity wherever I can, because you know I gotta, you know, gravity is being a bitch. It's just, you know, so I gotta levity up. You know, anyway.
Go on, Nick.
I gotta go get that beer. Yeah. Anyway, so all the other songs, Breathless, I'm good. Take As It Comes. I mean, that's what we've been doing. Like, you do it, but I mean, they're kind of Hendrixy. But what I would do is dial it back to just a warm kind of tone with maybe
don't listen to the tones, Jim.
Just a twad hair of vibrato on it. Yes. Is that
Jim?
It?
I give you until I move into my new house to
get my
figure out
shit
how
together?
to record tracks.
Yes. Okay. When you moving? 2021?
If it all goes good, December 1st.
Before Christmas, bitch.
Alrighty then. I guess I better get my act together. But you know what? If I can fucking hire somebody. Yeah, baby. Yeah. anyway,
I'm gonna have my new place by Christmas. If everything works out, it could be delayed, but in the best case scenario, December 15th, I'm set up in a new place. And Jim, you're on the fucking radar, man.
I'm on the hook, yeah. Well, December 15th, so you're saying by then somehow you will have called JP and told him you need to move and you might bring beer and might bring pizza and he's going to Hoover all your shit in.
No, I'm paying fucking movers.
Oh.
You get your shit done.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I will be moved in. It's official.
I was looking for whatever means I can, but no, I really, I want to plug in and I want to record. So back to my review here. So Breathless, Take It As It Comes. What else? So it was Regarding Time that was in there.
Yeah.
I'm good. The only thing ends when you go to the pre-chorus or the bridge or whatever the hell you want to call it, where you. It's not working for me. I don't know what it is, but it's not that it's bad. It's just like
on which one?
Hear it all together.
On which one? Regarding Time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, so that, I told you when I heard it the first time when you did that part, I'm like, it's good, but I don't know what the hell. That, I don't know. It's like, Bridges, I think is cool. Like, that works entirely. Again, I got to listen to him.
That's the crazy guy up there.
What's that?
That's the crazy guy up there. Man.
Yeah, no, but
no one came out of left field.
It's good. What else? And you know what? Love in Your Eyes, I got to listen to it some more because, it is substantially different.
Fuck yeah.
The music, but the vocals, the melody, the phrasing it's good, but we're so used to hearing it one way.
It's totally different.
I'm not there yet.
You know what? That takes a couple of fucking weeks of sitting back and listening to it in your spare time because it's so different. It's so different. I get it. 100%. I don't have the jury's out. Like I don't have a verdict. I don't know because it's like a different song. Yeah.
Compared to where we did it, the way we did it. The call and answer kind of backup vocals that are not there anymore.
It's done. Yeah.
It's different, but so I got to go back and don't forget I listened to it on my earbuds. When I listened to it that night, and I really haven't gone back to it, I was listening with one ear off because I was listening to this thing too, right? So I was kind of like listening, and then it ended up that I had to eventually bolt because the little guy whatever. So I haven't been back to it, but Bridges sounded from all our discussion the best quality recording out of the batch. Some of the other stuff I was listening to, I know it's guide essentially, but I'm like, I thought it would have a better sound overall. There was one, I forget what it was now, but it's there's multiple tracks and I can't hear the bass. Now I guess I could go in and right, I can't hear the bass. And
it depends, Jim. If it's something that you listen to with drums, you can't do fuck all because Steve hasn't mastered that part yet.
Well, I was going to say there was one tune, and I forgive me, I don't remember what it is now, but there's drums, and that's all I hear, right? That's all we heard when we play with Steve, right? Because Steve's loud, right? But I'm thinking, this is mixed shit. I'm like, this doesn't sound like it's mixed here.
See, Jim, anything you listen to with...
Oh, hang on. Hold on a moment. I need to go get my beer. I don't know if you guys hear that notice when it tells me, but get the beer. It says get the beer.
Really?
I'm listening. Yeah. No, I gotta get the beer, man. It's gonna blow up. Seriously. No, keep going. So no, Steve's drums are way too fucking loud. But that's the cross we all bear, right? We know Steve.
The quality of the recording. Look, I'm not even recording my car with a mic. I'm plugging it direct in, and I'm not bothering to do it because it's a guide. I could give a fuck.
Well,
So most of the time you're hearing my fucking rotten guitar sound. My rhythms, electric rhythms, are the twins. So I'm not, but I'm not. You know?
Well, there was one. Is your song with no name? That's on the Sun.
No, the twin.
No,
the Sun. You don't hear the Sun on any of those. It's all the twin.
really.
Yeah.
We got that god awful looper. That cricket is fucking imitating us something fierce here. He's pretty good. Well, what's with the loop tonight, man? I get that on my webinars, and it drives me fucking nuts. You know, it's bad enough people got to listen to me talk about boring shit when they got to hear me in a loop. It's brutal.
It's never boring, Jim.
That's what people tell me. The subject matter blows, but your vibrant delivery is just so exciting.
Cunning. Alrighty.
Nobody says that. No, really, they don't. But yeah, I got to go back and listen. So I got to go listen to some hillbillies playing music. What song are they playing?
Fucking awesome.
But you know the Thunderstruck clowns they're pretty awesome too, right? They do a whole bunch of stuff. The guy singing is a little weird there. It looks like he's got a poker up his ass.
The guy playing the accordion riding in on a fucking lawnmower. So I'm like, oh my god, what's this? No. I was like, oh god, okay. But then you know how it is. It all links up, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is this thing? Oh my god. But these guys, the song is good. Good musician. It was pretty cool. It was very. Anyway, whatever. We'll get off now. If you guys keep going, whatever. The kid owl. Check it out.
Yeah. No, I maybe I shall mind you. I realize it's fucking 20-1, man. Jesus Christ. Yeah, fuck. I just started another beer. Oh well, whatever. We'll just pull an all-nighter. Why not? I'll shit myself. Anyway.
But
So seriously, how's Connor doing at school?
The first 3-4 days, I mean, he never had a he looks like he's happy to go. Like you see, he wants to go. He had a couple of incidents the first couple of days, but this last week there hasn't. So
there's no problem with the
headphones. Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen.
He loves them.
He destroyed 2 sets of wireless headphones.
Oh, okay.
I got him wireless headphones to ride in when he's riding to school.
Right.
Eventually
Well, because I was going to say, how is he on the bus, right? Because that was one of the problems back when, right?
Yeah, no, very good on the transport. It's only him and another kid. So the kid sits in the front where the driver is all the way in the back. No problems. And he likes driving. I mean,
he likes to go for a ride.
Right? So, all good. All right, so gentlemen, enjoy your beers. I'm going to go. I'm going to go take my last injection of Polyude or whatever the hell it is. And good luck with the report.
I fucking love you guys. Goddamn motherfucking shit.
I love you guys too. I gotta tell you, it's so wonderful to fucking laugh like hell.
I love you all like a rash. Just like a rash.
Yes, yeah. It's itchy, but you can't stop. Oh.
No matter
you
what
fuckers, you get off my chest. I love you. Get off me, but I love you.
Get the ball wash, yeah.
That's
not right.
Here's to the fucking future of the Soulmasons. It is going up all the time.
Yeah, baby. Ching.
Cheers up.
Definitely.
Cheers.
We're getting.
Have a good night. I'm gonna go watch your shit ends, and maybe I'll go to your goddamn page.
Go to the Soulmason page.
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Yeah, post some shit, Jim. Post some shit.
If you can figure out how to get to our Instagram page, you'll be pleasantly surprised because we follow a burlesque troupe.
Oh, hang on there. Good fuck you and goodbye. I'm going to find that now. Bye-bye. See ya.